place known as the United States of America, a war was brewing. Brainwashed Marxist idiots in colleges across the nation clashed with equally brainwashed, anime-obsessed neo-Nazis. Starbucks windows were shattered, Dodge Challengers were totaled, and Muslims realized that rental vans were cheaper than plane tickets. Skinny, anemic millennials from coast to coast were hospitalized with life-changing injuries such as sprains and first-degree burns. And the heroic knights of 4chan rose up to defeat Shia LaBeouf and drive the evil villain into a descent towards a madness the likes from which he would never recover.
No, easy, hold on.
As the enemies of freedom destroy the cities that raised them. As America begins to resemble an Iron Maiden album come to life, two heroes have risen up to fight against the culture of utter madness and restore sanity the only way they know how.
What the fuck?
By refusing to take any of it seriously. Mersh.
Buzzin', what is up with Tarantino, man?
What?
What happened to him?
People say I got a real twisted sense of humor.
He looks like he should be on the back of a $10 bill.
Oh my God.
Royce Lopez.
I don't know what it is about him.
Hola, me llamo Royce.
Maybe I'm sick of hearing about him.
Yeah, I don't like hot hair.
Maybe it's his face. He's a punchable face.
You wouldn't download a pig, would you?
He's done nothing to me. He's probably a nice guy.
I don't care.
I don't know what it is about the guy.
Big Cranberry has been lying to you.
Bound forever by their mutual love of smoking marijuana, Simpsons references and affection towards Alex Jones, these two men have joined forces to bring you uncut news and opinions directly from the belly of the beast.
He looks like he should be flying a kite with a fucking key on it. Brendan says he hasn't been able to use the N-word for a while. That's the source of his youth.
Saving Western civilization one childish dick joke at a time. Here they are, your new heroes of the Imperium, Mersh and Royce.
Yo,
Hi.
what up?
Hi.
What up, dogs?
Hey, welcome to the show. It's Revenge of the Sis. We do a little show around here.
I have reconsidered and I will be signing the Mayoral deal.
Hey, listen, I just want to say, I said some things, you said some things. J.D. Vance wore eye makeup. Mm-hmm. We all made mistakes.
Man, he is. You saw he said now he's going to accept the Mayoral deal, and it's like, what choice you got, big guy? What choice you got? And
I loved how Europe spent all weekend trashing us, and then we're like, fine, we'll leave NATO. And they're like, all right, let's calm down.
let's not make
Oi,
the
bruv,
whole
let's calm
thing.
down, mate.
And then, did you see the Prime Minister of UK? Yeah, check it out.
First, we will keep the military aid flowing and keep increasing the economic pressure.
You don't give even like a fraction of what we give, so go ahead.
On Russia to strengthen Ukraine now. Second, we agreed that any lasting peace must ensure Ukraine's sovereignty and security. And Ukraine
We are
must-
willing to, we are going to commit 1,000 Wibbledy-Wobbly missiles,
What are those?
which we have designed. They're designed by Rolls-Royce.
Oh, really?
Oh, those replaced the whiz bangers back in the 80s.
Fucking that entire fucking country is just Monty Python skit.
And we are willing to give half of our nation's arsenal, which is a total of 5,000 missiles. You're like, that's not a lot of missiles at all. It's like one day.
Well, but listen to what he said.
Turns out we've been relying on the United States a lot, like all of us have been.
Hey, we're the top show right now on Rumble. So hey, thank you guys.
Heyo.
be at the table.
Hey.
Third, in the event of a peace deal, we will keep boosting Ukraine's own defensive capabilities to deter
With
any
what
future
men?
invasion. Fourth, we will go further to develop a coalition of the willing to defend.
Last time I heard that, it didn't end very well.
Then
the
we're
deal
going to put together a coalition of single and ready to mingle.
Ooh, I like that.
in Ukraine and to guarantee the peace.
And then
we will be,
will.
we'll be looking for hot MILFs in your area.
We'll also be sending crates of MREs consisting of fish and chips and lots of Indian food.
Oh, I don't want any of
You're
that.
welcome.
No, thanks.
We
all
have
right.
all the beans and toast you can have.
The aid crate will contain 8,000 jacket potatoes, beans, cold tuna, and VHS tapes of the best of Benny Hill.
Hold on.
We will also be opening up our beautiful English beaches to all of the refugees of the Ukraine.
Mersh.
They don't even have sand; they have pebbles.
Here's why they want to start. Here's why he basically, because he ends that clip saying he wants to put boots on the ground, British boots on the ground in Ukraine, which basically could start World War III. But at first I was mad, but then I saw this video today, right? And I realized why they want to start World War III. This is what they eat.
How many batters?
One.
One's enough, yeah? Okay.
Oh,
You're welcome. Bit of salt and pepper, Lionel? Okay. And it's beans, cheese, and tuna. No worries.
no!
Did you hear what she said?
Beans, cheese, and tuna.
Watch. Some beans, a little beans, a little more beans. You need some
That's
more
a lot
beans.
of
It's gotta be wet.
Too much beans.
It's gotta be wet. It's gotta be
Too much.
sopping
It's
wet.
already too much
A little bit of cheese, a little bit of cheese.
All right, cheese.
Cheese
Let's
is good.
go.
I like cheese. Cheese isn't bad. That's too many beans. I don't like the beans.
I don't like the beans.
But
No,
they-
but Royce,
How
wait.
about a scoop of cold tuna?
Oh,
Right
yeah.
on top.
Oh.
Right. Why do you think they don't care if World War III starts, bro? They're surrounded by fucking Muslim rape gangs, and they're not allowed to talk about it online or they get arrested.
You know that there's this fucking creator. I found him on Shorts, who runs a truck where he sells spuds. It's literally all he sells is baked potato, and then he has like hot trays like that with all kinds of stuff he throws on it. It couldn't have been the more opposite of this. It was like the most American version of it, where it was like chili, cheese,
Yeah,
boom,
yeah.
bing, bong, a little bit of
Brisket.
scallions.
There's a
all
brisket on that bad boy. Let's
like
go.
They know what they're doing. Like that was like a nightmare version of the guy that does the food truck with the spuds.
I love Doug Stanhope. One of my favorite bits about that was like, you know what a traditional American breakfast has? Choices.
Yes.
A little bit more here.
Not every nation will feel able to contribute, but that can't mean that we sit back. Instead, those willing will intensify planning now with real urgency. The UK is prepared to back this with boots on the ground and planes in the air.
Very, very old planes.
Together with
It's a fucking one. It's a
World War II era fucking bombers.
The World War One's the ones where the gunners are in front.
The ones where the gunners are outside of the
Yeah,
plane.
exactly.
Like the fucking Red Baron.
Yeah.
where they shot through the propellers.
others. Europe must do the heavy lifting.
Yeah,
but
you know
to
what? You
support
tried that
peace
through
in our
2 other
continent.
world wars, and it always ends with, "Oh God, oh please, America, please save us."
No thanks.
And
So-
it is because the oceans you have that you enjoy.
And to
So,
You
on
think the ocean
on-
is your ally?
Frankly, it is. It's called the Gulf of America now. It's part of the ocean. It's not the ocean, but it's part of the ocean.
Somebody else brought it up and goes, "Why are they even mad that it's called the Gulf of America? It's North, Central, and South America. Gulf of America is actually the more appropriate name.
It's called North America
Yeah.
and then South America.
So yeah, Gulf of America makes sense.
succeed, this effort must have strong U.S. backing.
Ah,
We're working with the U.S. on this point.
Oh, here's the problem. No. You saw Mike Pence go, "What a fucking disgrace J.D. Vance is." And everyone's like, bro, the worst vice president of all time coming out and shitting on J.D. Vance is hilarious.
Yeah, Pence, we hate you.
Yeah. So shut up.
Did you see some of the countries Friday that came out? That were like, "We're with you, Zelensky," and it was like, "Oh man, dude, what are we gonna do without Slovakia and Croatia?"
hell yeah, Estonia's on our
Yeah,
side, bro.
Hungary was like, leave Hungary was like, leave me the fuck out of it.
Latvia was another one, and I'm like, we'll be fine.
Also, the fictitious country that Dr. Doom runs too. I heard.
Yeah, and also the any country where Terry Silver was dumping stuff for Dynatox Industries.
Yeah.
After my meeting with President Trump last week, and let me be clear, we agree with the President on the urgent need for a durable peace. Now, we need to deliver together.
Well, then, tell homeboy not to walk in there thinking he's the shit and start yelling at us. Because that doesn't work anymore. Did you see Canada? This is a prime minister, Chrystia Freeland, who's a candidate for prime minister in Canada.
Hey, Canadians and Australians, you got any of them dudes left back there to run for stuff?
Yes,
Fresh out.
but they're Indian. So pick your poison.
The U.S. is turning predator. And so what Canada needs to do is work closely with our democratic allies, our military allies. I've been foreign minister. I know how to do that. That's why I would start with our Nordic partners, specifically Denmark, which is also being threatened, and our European NATO allies. I would be sure that France and Britain were there, who possess nuclear weapons.
Are you going to try to launch nukes against the United
Are you
States of
trying to-
America?
are
'Cause
you-
that's
are
kind
They
of
don't
what I-
have any. They don't have any. Our army's one guy named Doug.
Are we? Can I ask?
Thank you for your service, Doug.
Hey, no problem, bud.
Dude. Yeah, I swear to God, you heard it right. You heard it right.
No. This is brilliant, right? Because we've always joked about invading Canada, right?
Yeah.
But obviously, when we invaded Canada, the people would be like, "The hell is wrong with you?" Right?
Yeah.
Did Trump gaslight the friendliest country in the world into starting the fight with us?
Yeah. That's kind of funny.
No,
right?
no. Trump
That is
gaslit the most
insane.
bored country.
Yeah.
We're bored.
But I mean, you're like the nicest, most polite. Canada was always like the, "Hey, maple syrup, eh?"
Rich.
And like within a couple of sentences, they're like, "Oh, if you want to fucking go, eh? We'll get nukes from England, eh? We'll fucking take you cocksuckers out." And we're like, "Oh no. I guess we have to defend ourselves."
Be careful, guys. She's our foreign minister. She's going to throw Indian people at you.
France
And ever since I had to suspend elections after the Battle of Toronto, we all remember the Battle of Toronto. Our heroes took Toronto, took Ontario.
It was very easy. Most of them were just like, take it.
Britain were there, who possess nuclear weapons. And I would
Ma'am,
By the way, he
Ma'am.
literally trolled them into doing this. And all he was doing is busting balls and being like, 51st state, you fuck Governor Trudeau. They're like, we're going to fucking nuke this asshole. I swear to God.
We will invade Canada and they will greet us like liberators. Just joking. We're just having fun. And they're like, "I will fucking kill you. I will kill you."
Ma'am. Now, I have an opinion on nuclear weapons, but let's put that to the side for a second. France and the UK bought their nukes from us because we had too many.
Hey, Virgie. Hey, Virgie.
Uh-huh.
Two things. Two facts that I looked up today that are true. Do you know how many jets the Canadian Air Force has?
Isn't it like less than 100?
63. Now,
Not even 69.
No.
That's so lame.
No, but gets better. Do you know they're F-35s? Do you know whose they are?
Oh,
Can I guess? Can I
do we
guess?
technically
They're
own them?
ours. They're ours.
Oh, so-
How can they be?
so
owned?
We're
they-
your Air Force, you bucket. Because we gave them jets because we feel bad for them. You know what I mean, dude? You have some jets. Come on, man. Just have some jets.
Look,
And they're probably the shitty ones. But like, just have some jets. They're literally ours. So shut up.
Look, the wife left Doug. He needed jets to feel better.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's-
Doug was going.
This is pathetic. What are you doing?
Fucking so funny. I didn't even
Stop.
realize we still
Stop doing
own
this
them.
to yourselves.
They're our shit. Do whatever you want. Oh, by the way, Jason Long in the YouTube chat goes 63, but only 10 work.
Probably.
It's only 10 work and they have 4 pilots.
Yeah, but they're
America, you
Canadian.
gotta
And 3 of them are women.
Yeah, but they're Canadian, so they're all named good. They're all Goose.
Hey, America, are you gonna use those jets?
By the way, who wants to watch Playing with the Boys, but they're doing hockey with their shirts off, freezing?
A with the boys.
A with the boys.
And it's all indigenous trans people.
Okay, sorry. Whew. God damn it. What's Kenny Loggins up to? Look it up.
Be working
Probably up to his fist in a 20-year-old girl.
I mean, where
Hell
else would
yeah.
you be?
Yeah.
urgently with those partners to build a closer security relationship that guarantees our security in a
Against
time
two. Against two.
It's so
Because it's
funny.
like you've never been scared your whole life because you're right next to us. Why would you suddenly be scared?
Yeah, relax, guys. Don't worry.
We're not
guys,
going to invade you guys.
Guys,
relax.
we were just fucking around. Stop overreacting. You look crazy.
This really just feels silly. Like you just alpha mailed somebody and you didn't mean to. You were just kind of being playful
Busting
with
balls,
them.
yeah.
And they just melted down. You're like, relax, man. I'm not really going to beat you up or anything.
Fucking chill, dude. The Belchov says UK announced that they will be sending their Muslims to splash acid in the face of Russians. Hey, okay, that's a good Zerg rush.
Okay.
Nice
Zerg style?
Yeah, Zerg rush.
Russia even has Chechens, the better Muslims.
Yeah.
Dude, between
Yes.
them and the Dagestanis, what the fuck are you going to do, bro?
Ben Choff of Zona says the Brits are just retarded Aussies. Have a potato. Genocide Circus says Latveria is the Doctor Doom country. A Swift, there are literally more helicopters in the U.S. Coast Guard than there are in the Canadian Air Force. Did you know
believe
that?
it.
Did you know that?
I absolutely believe that.
Yeah.
Dude,
that's insane.
Just like the UK thing, Ukraine has lost, like, they killed and injured about the same size as their entire military.
God, these people are just so embarrassing.
They're so unprepared for this.
Okay, so you remember when Tom Homan was like, you can't be told AOC, you can't be advising illegal immigrants how to subvert the law. That's illegal. Okay, well, here's what AOC said.
You had a recent dispute, if that's the right word, with Tom Homan, the president's Homeland Security czar, so-called. You
No,
held
it's what he
an
is.
online forum, a Know Your Rights forum that he didn't like. What were you doing? What was your goal as you saw it?
My job.
Look how bad she looks.
She is.
Look how fat
looking
she
rough.
is. Look at Fatty McFat over here.
Wow.
Look at her, dude.
She's aging like a plantain.
She is aging exactly like a Puerto Rican woman does. And it's fine. This is what's going to happen. But remember, we called it. She looks terrible. Her face is fat. Her body is... Look, here's how you could always tell. The arms. Look at the arms.
Ooh, I could see the little squeeze
you
out.
see
Yeah,
it?
little squeeze
And
out.
that's in a suit. Think about it. That's in a suit. So she is getting the... And you know exactly what I'm talking about. The fat Hispanic hoochie mama arms. You know? The big ones. And that's just where Puerto Rican hold their weight, you know?
That's where the what do you call it? The fucking tattoo of their dead baby.
Yeah.
It gets really stretched out and big.
It does. It starts looking like sloth. from the Goonies.
Yes.
Because their arms get fat. And the baby died because she went to a music festival, if I remember correctly.
She went to Astro World.
All right, well, I mean,
With the baby.
That's how he died. That's how he died. He got stampeded at Astro World.
The baby got lit.
Fuck.
Okay, listen. Let's listen to Fatty Boom Boom, okay? Let's see what she has to say.
My job is to educate and act as a liaison.
Are you sure it's not to be like one of the guards of the lava temples? Because bitch looks like a Goron, okay?
Did you say liaison or lazy slob? I couldn't.
Whatever, man. We both.
Of critical information.
She look at her face, dude. It's not me, right? Like, tell me it's me. Look at her face.
Now, I'll be honest with you, and you can go back and watch like old ROTCs, right? I've never been a big AOC guy. Like some people were like, she's so hot. And I was like, I'd fuck her. Like old AOC, right? I was like, oh yeah, she's fuckable. But like, people went a little too nuts. And I was like, she's like politics hot. Let's relax a little bit.
Bro, she looks like an Aztec thwomp from Mario.
Aztec thwomp. It's a very obscure reference.
To my constituents. And I was informing all of my constituents of their constitutional protections. And
Peppy the Frog from Star Fox is what she looks like. You know the frog?
Oh, yeah.
It's Peppy, right? Am I correct by saying it's Peppy?
I think it is Peppy.
Yeah. She looks like Peppy the Frog.
It's Peppy. Yeah, show some respect to probably the coolest side character in that game.
Hell yeah, dog.
I like
Not
the
to be
frog.
confused with Peppy.
Man, remember when games were just simple and elegant? Like, you know what I mean? Star Fox is just a simple ass game.
No, Peppy was a Slippy Toad. She looks like Slippy Toad.
Slippy. That's what it
Thank
was.
you. Thank you, chat. Yes.
The chat always comes through with the autism.
Here you go. It's the same picture.
Oh God! And you picked the GameCube one, which is more horrifying.
The good one.
Yeah, it is horrifying. Right? Those characters that were adorable in 16 and 32-bit, and later on you're like, it's like when they tried to make the Ninja Turtles look realistic, and you're like, oh my God, they're an abomination.
Star Fox Adventures, the game's so good, it killed the franchise because it was so good.
When they were just cute cartoons with a fucking headbands, eating pizza and skateboarding, you know, and you were like, oh, these guys are rad. And then it was like, oh, God,
they're monsters.
That's horrifying. And you're like, please, kill them. Foot Clan, kill them.
Specifically, even the movies, the first movies are fine because they're suits and they're fun.
Who thought this was a good idea?
The Michael Bay movies, that were fucking so
Who thought that was a good
That's
idea?
what she looks like. She looks like a Michael Bay Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
particular, their constitutional protections against illegal search and seizure in the United States.
You don't have any constitutional protections when you're here illegally.
Yeah, that's because you're not, from here.
Holman was upset, I suppose, because he felt that you were giving advice to people who were here illegally.
Mhm.
Were you?
I was giving advice to all of my constituents.
How can
They're
they
not
be
your
constituents?
constituents.
If...
They can't vote.
There you go.
Yeah.
He did it.
He got it.
Sorry, my bad.
No, you got it.
He said he was going to report you, or even that he did reach out to the Department of Justice. Have you heard from the Department of Justice?
I have not, and
They're investigating. They'll let you know when they need to talk to you. They know where to find you.
I intend on reaching out to the Department of Justice to inquire.
Really? What would your question be for the Department of Justice?
Yo, what
Please
the fuck?
don't arrest me.
Yeah.
Well,
Look, I know I helped put Tulsi Gabbard on a no-fly list, but here's the thing. We all make mistakes. Yeah.
I didn't think you guys would ever be in charge again.
there is a member
Tulsi Gabbard is older than her and hotter than her. By a million times.
Much hotter.
Yeah.
of the Trump administration who is threatening and seeks to open an inquiry. And are you going to do it?
What would you learn? What do you hope to learn from that exchange?
I think it's important to know where this administration stands and if they intend on using political intimidation to silence their
No. You're not criticizing them. You're helping people commit crimes.
Yeah, I mean,
there's such a huge difference
Royce is
between that.
really like just simplifying it to its core.
Well, I have something for you, Merch, but I want you to pay attention, please.
Buona sera, it is me,
Andrew. Well, I'm glad you made this because I have a feeling.
Oh yeah. Okay.
He's going to be around for a bit.
love my mother. I hate my brother.
I love the same song works.
Yes.
Let's get after it.
Wait. Listen.
My brother's a retarded asshole.
Thank you, Pessy. I did ask him to make that for
Yes,
it's
so
perfect.
stupid.
I told him make it bad as possible.
My brother's
Make it look
retarded.
like Andrew did it. Okay, no problem.
The terrible quality microphone.
Dude, I did
Now
it
we
on
have
my
one
phone.
for each one. I know. Now we have one each one, not for each brother. We're good now.
This is perfect.
Now we
well,
need
I'm
it.
glad because
Hello.
I think he's going to be a busy boy coming up.
Because we need it now. Here's why.
Hello, I'm Andrew Cuomo. Let me start by telling you what you already know. New York City
My
is the
nipples
greatest
the
city in the
And remember, I'm not perverted. I'm just Italian. Remember that one?
My nipples are pierced and my index finger still smells like Sandra Lee.
Hell yeah.
world. There is no other place like it. And as in life, we have had times when we are at our shining best. And there are times when we struggle and endure great hardship.
Sometimes you murder a bunch of old people, but that's not even enough to get fired. And then you start grabbing a bunch of girls' titties. And then all of a sudden there's a problem.
Look, I heard a bunch of these old people survived in New York City, so I'm going back to finish the job.
Oh, I won an Emmy.
But we all
Grammy, too, because it was an audiobook.
Was it a Grammy?
And an Emmy, both.
He got both?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to get an EGOT. What does he have to get now? A Tony?
also know that
He knows a lot of Tonys already. He's in New York.
Hey, you're halfway to an EGOT, bro. You get an Oscar and then you get a Tony. And then you fucking, that's pretty impressive.
we can
He's
handle
Italian, so he just gets an Ugats.
EGOTs.
You're an idiot,
Fucking idiot.
crisis because we have. We recently did it together through COVID.
Come on, don't
That's
bring
the
it up.
one?
No,
That's
don't
the
bring
one
that
you're
up.
gonna bring up?
I would
Andrew?
not bring that up.
And we know that the first step towards solving a problem is having the strength.
This is like literally asking for like an ex-girlfriend back, and you're doing this whole inspirational speech to try to win her back, and you're like, "Oh, it's great times we had together. Remember, like that time I almost burned down the fucking apartment with a lit cigarette. You remember that time?"
Well, you got to remember, it was cool because it was cool because it was romantic. We fell asleep after having sex, but we got tired because of the baked ziti, so the cigarette fell on the mattress. I
Yeah,
love
you know good.
I love you,
love
baby. Come on, welcome
I love
back.
you, baby.
Come back to me.
Sorry about your grandmother.
Please, look. It's just seeing you with that black guy really makes me fucking sick. I'm sorry, it's how I was raised.
And then he goes,
It's how
and then
I
he
was
goes, He's not
raised.
black, he's Puerto Rican. Same fucking difference.
Yeah, Adams. His last name's Adams. That don't sound Puerto Rican to
Yeah,
me.
seriously. What part of Puerto Rico is he from? Compton?
Having the courage.
Please, New York City. Just the thought of you with that fucking. Oh, he just starts raging.
Look, I promise not to ship off state troopers to Niagara Falls because they fucked my daughter, okay?
Look,
I promise this
Sweetheart,
time.
okay, look, I understand you left me once before, but we could get back together, all right? I just don't want to see you with this Moulignan.
Yeah, seriously. People are starting to talk, and if you see what De Niro's kids look like, that's all I'm saying.
I'm just
That's
saying.
all I'm saying.
This guy almost went to jail last year. He's not a good guy.
To recognize it. And we know that today our new
This video has the tone and music. I feel like he's just about to go, and I'm here to tell you about a heartburn medication that doesn't make you sleepy.
New York City is in trouble.
But what is it with this fucking background music? Like, what are you doing? Why is it 17 minutes long?
You feel it when you walk down the street and try not to make eye contact with a mentally ill homeless person.
With minorities. Or being afraid and not giving anyone direction because you're afraid some Negro's going to punch you in the back of the head. I mean, look what happened to Rick Moranis.
Or when the
Rick Moranis.
Yeah.
anxiety rises up in
And then
your
Rick Moranis is like, "Hi, I'm Rick Moranis. I'm not endorsing this guy."
Yeah, seriously.
Why are you in the
Fuck
commercial?
this guy.
chest as you're walking down into the subway. You see it in the empty storefronts, the graffiti, the grime, the migrant influx, the random violence. The city just feels threatening, out of control.
Brown.
Bro, he's really shitting. He's really shitting on the city that he's trying to be the mayor of.
No, it's like we gotta finally decide that it's time to, no, I'm not gonna say it.
Okay.
In crisis. These
I'm just saying I want to secure a future for New York's citizens.
For Italians.
For its citizens in general. But we know which ones.
conditions exist.
Look, all I'm saying is
There's a grown up Italian, and I guess this week Mussolini.
I'm not saying nothing. But let's let less Crisco, more olive oil is all I'm.
I'm sorry, but I could go and I could beat Eric Adams and fucking Andrew Cuomo right now in the mayor's race with one simple move.
What would that be?
I'll bring it back to dollar slice.
Let's go. Dollar Slice Initiative? That's it, just Dollar Slice Initiative.
Bring it back to dollar slice.
And mandate that even though it's a dollar slice, they have to have one of those Parmesan and hot pepper shakers outside too. Because they took those away in a lot of
Yeah,
places.
they will. It'll be the shitty ones.
I don't care.
Like the ones that are all clumpy
No, I
from
know,
the
I know,
humidity
I
and
know,
stuff.
but still.
Yeah. But yeah, they'll be, and they'll only be like the napkin things will probably always be empty.
Okay.
But the dollar slices are coming back, and
Okay.
we're not going to sacrifice quality either.
Okay, and also turning a blind eye at selling weed at like head shops. Can we start? Let's do that again because that was cool when you guys were like fucking bothering people.
Yeah, we wouldn't really be. Well, you can't say you're not going to do that.
Yeah, but
But we can.
you know,
be like,
eh.
What we'd say is we would work with law enforcement to prioritize
Violent crimes.
and more,
Yeah.
and higher grade felonies.
Yeah.
That's all. Sell weed. Who cares? Bring
Not
back
a-
the dollar slice. I guarantee you, if Mersh just came out of nowhere, there's no clips of me saying the N word or anything that could ever get me to not have 20 points above Eric Adams. The only way they could beat me in the race is if one of them goes, "Yeah, all right, dog. Look, I pledge to also make dollar slices come back," and then Eric Adams would overtake me.
Yeah.
And then I could drop out of the race. But I'd still be a hero
the
in New
hero.
York
That's
forever.
it, yeah.
Everybody'd be like, "You're the dollar slice guy." We wouldn't have had that without you. Yeah, that's the only reason I ran.
But all the pizza places would hate you. All of them would hate you.
You're killing my business.
It'd be an Indian guy.
Please, you're killing my pizza business, please.
Act of God, but rather as an act
Can I get a piece of pizza, half naan, half pepperoni? Thank you.
of our political leaders. Or more precisely, the lack of intelligent action by many of our political leaders. But New Yorkers know the simple answer of what to do when there's a crisis in leadership.
Get rid of the black mayor.
It's a tale as old as time.
Honestly, historically speaking, New York has a cycle where we get a black mayor, things are bad. And I'll even say it's not always the black mayor's fault, but usually the black mayor comes at the tail end of like a long stretch of Democrats. And usually the black mayor ends up having one term, always gets replaced by a white Republican, and then things are good again. So we just need a Republican mayor in New York.
You lead, you act, you do. I had the honor to serve the public in every level of government. In my 20s, with my father when he was governor, with Mayor David Dinkins on homelessness, with President Bill Clinton as Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, where we worked with cities all
Well,
across the
frankly, I
nation.
feel like he kind of fucked me, and my dad actually promised me a much better gig, but he didn't have enough real pull because he was in New York where Clinton really didn't need him.
And as New York State Attorney General and as your governor, I know government can make a positive difference. because we did. Was it easy? No. But together we achieved historic progressive accomplishments. We did things they said couldn't be done. We changed lives by setting the highest minimum wage in the nation.
You're going to need a fucking meme team, brother. This is the era of Doge.
Yeah, that's not going to work, dude. Sorry.
You're going to have to meme it up. If you want, Andrew, look, we've been slacking as far as, money coming in, and we have been throwing our names in the hat for years for making some money in this political world. Just hire us. Let us be your fucking Andrew Cuomo meme team.
Hey, listen to this. I'll do
Dark
even better.
Andrew.
Hey, what AM station is Ant on? Did an Ant get a job on an AM station, Anthony?
WABC, 770 AM.
We'll do it for half. Your AM, you'll know we'll do it for half. And we're going to pull probably better numbers. You want to do that? What do you think? No? I'm just putting it on the table.
It's like boomer proposal, though.
Hey, just for like a week. We'll get fired. We're going to get fired. I'm just going to be fun,
All right. Yeah.
Can you address you apologize on those Tate comments about Nazis and fascists? Can you address that? Do you apologize for that?
Apologize to them?
Wow, he's so gay.
That's what they asked, Jeff. Can you address the comments that you were taped on that Alpha?
Yeah, yes. The question here is how come they have not called that out?
He always looks like he's considering fleeing from a traffic accident.
Yeah.
Yes, nervous. He looks very nervous.
No, you know what he honestly looks like? And I was going to say, he always looks like a guy who just found out that the FBI has a search warrant for all of his devices.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We have folks in Lincoln.
Like this guy just read a fucking search warrant with his name on it and Telegram and Signal on it. And it's like, oh man. Yeah, he's got the look of a guy. He has the look of a guy in a mugshot that has CP under it, but like 250 charges of it. And they're always like, oh, what? You're like, oh yeah,
Heights,
it's over,
Ohio,
bud.
wearing and calling themselves Nazis, walking in the streets asking to take over that city council and the way they govern there. So they're asking me to apologize because of that?
Them being tough is one of the funniest things. Also, where did he get his suit from? The Doug Stanhope collection? What's he wearing? You look retarded, dude.
You were talking about politicians in Washington, Republicans in Washington.
No, I'm talking about the people who are openly Nazis.
Ukrainians? Scarface.
Yeah.
New Yorkers, I know your last Italian mayor ruined the entire city, but did you know that Bill de Blasio's real name is Warren Wilhelm? And he's not even Italian. He's a total Fugazi who married a Muli.
That's actually why I almost corrected this person before they corrected themselves. Because I was like, wait a minute. The last Italian mayor we had was Giuliani. And that guy was basically Mussolini. He cleaned that city was a fucking tight ship.
Genocide Circus says non-pizza actually sounds delicious. Yeah, you fucking race traitor. All right, Vivek.
Taste Screech.
Mm-hmm.
The message is probably just
New York residents react to Trump designating English as a U.S. official language. He did that yesterday.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, it's just a bunch of people that don't understand.
America first. And so I know there's a lot of illegal immigrants coming in, don't speak the language at all, and he wants it out there to be the culture, and people should, kind of assimilate and want to be Americans.
This is in New York. People in New York are pretty getting fed up too, huh? They're kind of just fed up.
Yeah, this guy's like, yeah, for me it was really when that lady got set on fire on a subway. So I kind of
that was a line for me.
I was like, maybe they need to learn English and like stop littering
because
maybe all of that stuff does lead to the fire on the subway lady.
It's such a New York answer. It's like, look, all I'm saying is maybe that Uber driver won't fuck up my order now.
Yeah, seriously.
I think it's ridiculous. I don't think it's what we should be worrying about right now. We should be focused on.
We're not worried about it. We've already done it. No. Worrying would mean that we're discussing. Hey, man, should we do this? It's been done. It's done now. The worry. Good news. Worry is over.
We've moved on to enforcement.
Yeah, we're done now. Sorry. Press 1 for English, and that's it.
No.
No, I said, and that's it.
There shouldn't be a press one for English.
like
That's
pressing buttons.
presumptive
It's
in the first
fun.
place.
I feel like I'm interacting.
Nope. There
The fact that-
should have never been an option. Just
All
that's
right.
it. You're through. If you can't speak English, don't bank with us.
We're spending $10 for a dozen eggs, and he said he was going to bring those prices down. And also, like,
Well, yeah, when we make everyone speak English, it'll be easier to communicate those prices with you guys. One step at a time, they're dangly earring.
what about human rights issues?
What human rights issues? Like what? What human rights
can
don't
I
you
guess?
have? Yeah. Trans.
Trans rights. Yeah, of course. It's always.
He's gonna go full alphabet.
LGBTQI plus 2A.
That's more important than declaring something the national language.
Technically, America itself was a melting pot of different languages and
No, it wasn't.
No.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Fucking positive rapper.
pot of different languages and cultures within itself. So like we have like different experiences and different like cultures intertwining
Yeah,
and
but you're speaking English, so why can't everybody else?
Yeah.
just exchanging languages and teaching other people in the community.
No. Hey, he never said you weren't allowed to know another language, bro.
You can actually, it's encouraged.
Know many languages. It's probably good
In fact,
for you.
yeah. In fact, if I had kids, I'd probably highly encourage them to learn Spanish at least.
Yeah.
But if not Spanish, then like something else that like will help them. It's some Chinese if they
Mandarin,
can learn it.
yeah.
No, honestly, Mandarin. Like, bro, if your kids learn Mandarin, think about the trajectory of the Chinese as a people. Your kids' opportunities will open up like
Yeah.
fucking crazy if they know Mandarin by the time they're in college. Shit.
as itself. So it being a primary language doesn't make sense to be announced when we have such a diverse community.
Shut up, you brain dead idiot. You sound like you have fucking TV. He sounds like you had a traumatic brain injury, right?
Fucking that galaxy gas is ruining a generation. Mersh.
Like, you know what it is? Yeah, because Galaxy gas, it now makes every black guy sound like a former NFL player.
Yeah.
Like, now they all just be like, you all right,
It's like
buddy?
you're getting CTE without the punching part.
Yeah.
You're just getting the CTE part.
Well, I think the easiest way we can kind of just ask this is, do Americans like the way that Trump's handling his job and compare it to how they felt about Joe Biden? So this is the net approval rating. You look at Joe Biden back in 2024, he was 22 points underwater. Holy cow.
Underwater? What
Who is this guy?
Ralph Macchio.
Now, you look at
No,
Donald
he's
Trump.
the guy who is the best friend from Doogie Howser. Vinny from Doogie
Oh,
Howser.
yeah.
he's that
Go,
guy.
Vinny. Yeah.
He also
Pessy,
played-
what's that actor's
He
name?
also
You know?
played Benny Fazio in The Sopranos.
No, I never watched Doogie Howser.
Wow, really?
That
It's
was
like,
just
it's
out of
Max
my-
something.
Wow, Pessy, when you stream movies non-transformatively, you should probably watch that.
Yeah, dude.
Max Casella.
Max, see, I knew it was Max something. I was there. I had it almost.
24, he was 22 points underwater.
Oh, right, he was in
Holy cow.
Boardwalk. That's
you
what
look
I
at Donald
remember
Trump,
from that.
it's just a different planet entirely. I mean, the
Oh,
gulf
so he's up to okay.
between these two is wider than
But
the
I
Gulf
was
of
told-
America or Mexico, depending on which side of the aisle.
So then this is that approval for the Russian-Ukraine thing.
But I was told specifically on this issue
Mm-hmm.
how fucking outraged America was going to be about this. And I'm feeling like it's not going the way you guys had hoped.
No, because everyone's sick
Yeah.
of it. Everyone's sick of it.
Yeah, hey, Mersh, you were fucking lied to.
What? By the media.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know,
Okay,
it's
dude.
crazy.
Okay, all right. Like the media will lie to you. Come on.
Virgie's always saying some retarded shit.
Yeah, no, seriously.
So negative.
The media lies to us. Don't trust institutions.
Everything's a
man.
conspiracy with this guy.
Yeah.
I know. But you know, one day you'll point to me and go, "He was right."
I don't think so.
Even if you are, I'm never going to give you credit.
Yeah, no, of course not. You don't get any
I
positive
wouldn't give that
reinforcement.
piece of shit the satisfaction.
You're already incorrigible.
You stand on. He's a plus two. So look, at this particular point, Americans are giving Donald Trump the benefit of the doubt.
No,
He's
we're
doing
not giving him the
That's
benefit of
The
the doubt.
benefit of the doubt.
It is that he...
What a cope.
He, as a leader, this is a rare time in history where our leader took what we felt and fucking verbalized it perfectly.
Yeah.
This is Bush right after 9/11. Whether America's right or wrong, the guy went up and said exactly how America's feeling, which is, we are going to fuck Afghanistan into the earth.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, yeah! And now this is the same thing. We've so had it with this little smug midget.
He made it so much worse for himself, public opinion-wise, when he came here and was just a smug asshole.
And it was, let's go. Let's fuck. If he had come, like, with a suit on, and then, and been cool, it would have been, just the suit alone would have helped. If he'd showed up with a suit, we could have been like, well, look at this little motherfucker having to wear a suit again. Could have shown some respect.
Than Joe Biden was doing on the handling of the Russia-Ukraine conflict. And so on this simple question, I think Americans are saying, okay, Donald Trump's doing all right.
Okay, Donald Trump's doing all right.
This guy is a little hopped up.
Kind of
on
talks
something.
like Harry Carey.
On this.
What about specifically on how they feel about bringing the war to an end?
Yeah, okay. So, look, questions on this.
Turns out that, shockingly enough, 48% support continuing the war. Now, we did take this survey in the parking lot of Raytheon, so I don't know if it was...
Check this out. Want a quick end of the war, but Russia keeps capturing land. 50%, still the majority compared to 48%. You're not. No, for real. I know you were looking.
I didn't even look, and I said 48%. I was kidding.
Complicated, but I think this kind of gets at sort of where the American trend line is. Americans on the Russia-Ukraine war want a quicker end of the war, but Russia keeps its captured land. Look at this. 50%, 50%.
Awesome.
Bare majority coming
Notice
in here.
that little bottom corner there that says December 2024. I guarantee you those fucking numbers are a little bit different now.
Especially after, after that midget came in.
Support Ukraine's right to fight, even if it means a longer war. That's at 48. This is very, very close.
The people in the 48 are like, yeah, I don't care. I'm not dying. Fight forever. I don't give a shit. Fight forever.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like being at a deathmatch wrestling show and being like, yeah, sure, keep fucking sticking light tubes up your dick hole.
I'm not going to be hit.
It's hilarious.
But the trend line on this question is so important because that want a quick end of the war, look at this. You go back to August of 2022, it was at 31%. Now we're at 50%. I mean, that is a rocket ship upwards in terms of the Americans who want a quick end to the war, even if it means Russia keeps the captured Ukraine land. Americans are moving closer and closer to wanting a compromise.
Look at this bitch just seething at his enthusiasm.
I know.
Even if it means that Ukraine doesn't.
And by the
really
way,
get what
she should calm down. It's not like he's excited at the outcome. You can just tell this fucking psycho is just like autistic.
Yeah.
And he's like hopped up on Adderall and he's really excited about numbers.
He's like the
and
autistic
charts.
reporter from The Onion.
Yeah, he just loves charts, bro. I don't even think he supports pulling out of Ukraine. I think he's just like, woo, you never see numbers jump like this. Like, this is crazy, bro. It's got to be like when a meteorologist watches like the barometric pressure drop like super fast and they're like, whoa, that was a quick drop. You don't usually see something like that. That's a deep dip, bro. That was cool. Because otherwise, how exciting is this gig sometimes? So he's just going, yeah, I'm telling you, 20% jump, that's not. And she's like thinking like,
yeah, I guess.
My Raytheon, my Boeing is only up 10%.
How dare a man be happy in my presence?
And American views on Russia are shifting as well.
Absolutely.
You think I wear pantsuits like this to make men around me happy?
Reasons why we're seeing this as Americans who say Russia is an enemy. You go back to
2023, 64% of Americans said Russia was an enemy. Now only 34%.
American-Russian coalition. Let's take Europe together, bros.
Do you
Let's
understand?
do it.
I'm in. I'm all in.
But by the way,
who could stop us?
This is the natural order of things. The only fucking way that we keep China in check is by normalizing relationship with Russia. That's it.
Yeah.
It has to be that way.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be us against China, but it needs to be us getting along to keep the balance in check. Because if we don't get along, China can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
Like, I'm honestly surprised that they have not invaded Taiwan. And I can tell you this right now.
They did some more drills this weekend.
I
really close to there.
truly believe that if Kamala Harris had become president, they'd already be invading Taiwan right now.
It would have been that week, dude.
And we would not know. Like, we would not have any leverage or leeway to do shit about it.
2023.
But did you notice all the little Shiba Inu accounts and all that have just disappeared from Twitter? Like all the bots. Us U.S. states not giving any money out to this fucking Ukraine push anymore, so it just disappeared. There's no one defending it on Twitter. There's like a couple people, but like that's it.
You know who else was bitching?
Who?
There was somebody on Twitter that was like a prominent Jewish influencer that's like, any of my other fellow prominent like Jewish influencers notice like a deep boosting lately, or just I'm noticing a lot of my Jewish influencer friends aren't getting as much impressions lately, and it's like, or engagement. It's like, yeah, because the bot farms are shut down. Israel, pro-Israel shit was getting a bunch of that USAID botting too.
It was 64%. In that CBS News YouGov poll, it was down to 34%. Now, there is a chunk that believes that Russia's an unfriendly nation, but the percentage who believe that they're either an ally or friendly, that's up to 34% as well, basically equal to the percentage who say that they're an enemy. So views on Russia have become, let's say, a little less isolated in terms of wanting Russia to be way out there on their
Some would say it probably was always that way. Because you got to imagine, too, they're probably not cooking the numbers as much now because there's less of a point. And it's like, a lot of people just aren't into this.
Bill Murray was on Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I saw this.
This clip was good.
When I read Wired, the book written by, what's his name, Woodward, about Belushi, I read like 5 pages of Wired, and I went, oh my God. They framed Nixon.
This was hilarious.
It's very good.
like all of a sudden I went, oh my God, if this is what he writes about my friend that I've known, for half of my adult life, which is completely inaccurate, talking to like the people of the outer circle.
He was mad that Woodward wrote a book about Belushi.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, this
getting
is
the story.
And
What
Wired
the hell
was,
did
by the way, a critically panned book and movie.
Yeah.
Like nobody,
the outer circle getting the story. What the hell could they have done to Nixon? I just felt like if he did this to my friend like this.
He did it to my other friend, Richard Nixon.
And I acknowledge I only read 5 pages, but the 5 pages I read,
Bill Murray,
made me
Richard
wanna-
Nixon.
Yeah.
See, that's the difference between a guy like Bill Murray and a guy like Chevy Chase. Chevy Chase always knew Nixon was framed.
Yeah, that's why they got into a fist fight. Not many people know
Yeah,
that.
it's
Bill
over
Murray and
that.
Chevy Chase got in a fist fight over Nixon.
And Bill Murray's like, and here I am years later, I owed him an apology.
He won't take my calls.
To be fair, I feel like Chevy Chase doesn't take anyone's calls.
No, he doesn't.
And Bill Murray probably doesn't take anyone's calls.
Bill Murray doesn't have a phone.
Yeah, he does. Remember, he's famously the guy that has one phone number with a voicemail.
Oh, that's right.
And all you can do is call and leave him a voicemail.
Part of the whole thing.
Jamie, see if you can
Those
find
5 pages, I went, if he did this to Belushi, what he did to Nixon is probably soiled for me too. I can't take it. And I know you say, well, you could have 2 sources and everything like that. But the 2 sources that he had, if he had them for the Wired book, were so far outside the inner circle that it
You know
was.
what's funny too when you look back, right? The thing, you know what Nixon was literally guilty of? Nixon was literally guilty of what everyone else does.
Oh yeah.
He just wasn't part of the machine. He was a paranoid outsider. He was one of the last kind of outsider presidents, And he was like around at a time when presidents still had a little bit of power, and he was a paranoid fuck. And he taped everything, and then he wanted, you know what I mean? Like he started doing all this shit that the fucking deep state does to everybody anyway. It's just he wasn't doing it on behalf. He went into business for himself, as they say in the wrestling biz.
Now I saw this clip, and I want to see this clip, and I want you to see what you think. I think, because I think Bill Murray here is fucking with Joe Rogan. However, he might actually mean it. So let's just watch the clip.
Thank you for doing this. This is a huge honor for me. I'm a giant fan. Forever. Like, since I was a kid. So.
Well, are we going?
Yeah,
We
we're
started? Okay,
live.
good.
So for me, there's certain people I meet where it's like, whoa, okay. And you're one of those.
Well, I have a very different experience. I only know about you what I've heard. I've never heard your show. I had to ask you, are you Joe? Because
Perfect.
I somehow I knew you were like in the fitness, and everyone out there seems to be a weightlifter. And you're outer. Even Danielle seems like she did lower body today. But it's nice to meet you. And people are are some people are very, very excited that I've gotten come down.
I mean, look, I don't
think he's fucking with him.
You think he really doesn't know? But hey, it's so weird. Like everybody knows of Joe Rogan. My parents know of Joe Rogan.
Bill Murray's a 70-something-year-old man who lives in the Hollywood Hills and plays golf all day.
This is a guy who like when the film festivals in Toronto, he's not at any of the things. He just bikes around and shows up at people's weddings and like corporate meetings. It's just he's fucking weird, man.
Like this guy just he's always struck me as a guy that just golfs, literally probably eats at the same 3 restaurants every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then just fucking walks around with like Crocs on. Like that just was my impression of Bill Murray is just a guy that's like in his own fucking world, doesn't really. He's like, oh, is that a thing? I have no idea, man.
Down here to be on your show, so.
Well, you're an interesting guy.
Other people are concerned for me. So.
Oh, really? Are they? Legitimately?
I don't know. I don't know if it's I don't know why it's the weightlifter thing because I have no predisposed. I have no premonitions. But when I walk in here and I see, I got to look at that. What is that green neon?
Oh, that's the local racetrack. That's the Circuit of the Americas where Formula One races.
Okay.
It's my friend's place, so he gave me that.
Okay. Yeah, I walked in and I saw all these Hunter Thompson things. I felt automatically like, okay, well, this guy can't be a complete disaster.
Bill Murray's such a weird dude. I love Hunter Thompson. He's great.
And then
hot take, but Bill Murray's Hunter S. Thompson movie is a lot better than Johnny Depp's Hunter S. Thompson movie.
Agreed.
Where the Buffalo Roam is awesome.
You're gonna get some pissed off little edgelords.
Yeah, you are.
Man,
Okay.
fuck Fear and Loathing. That movie sucked.
Oh, we gotta go. We gotta go to break.
Oh shit! It's break time.
Yeah. So guys, don't forget to go to our sponsor, JohnnyApple.com. Promo code ROTC is gonna get you your 20% off your purchases over at JohnnyApple.com. Promo code ROTC. Take my mind melds, take your lazy days, happy days. Are all fucking great.
Yeah, I this weekend I was enjoying a pretty good quantity of them on the air.
Nice.
Just because it was one of those like lazy Saturday night streams, like in your pajama pants anyway. I'm like, we're just chilling, and everybody watched me, man. I was knocking them bad boys back, and I was doing the Happy Days ones, and they are fun.
Oh, yeah.
They will.
You'll
Especially,
feel them, man.
Yeah, especially when you're being an idiot like me, and you eat like 3 or 4 of them. You're like, oh, I might have overdid them, but yeah, they're great. So JohnnyApple.com and promo code ROTC.
Oh,
and I plugged them a lot too.
RevengeOfTheSith.locals.com and Patreon.com/We're Not Sorry. Both of the places you could find our Wednesday shows, half of Friday shows, and our movie riffs. Guys, go there right now. It's $7 a month. You really help us out. And also, if you're an audio listener to the podcast, you get all the podcasts commercial free on a locals feed and on a Patreon RSS feed. So you'll get all the shows and all the paywall shows. Everything there, $7 a month. You really help us out. Just down below.
Comment down below
guys,
if
that's true. Comment down below.
Can I just say too? I've been like tweaking it a little bit. From now on too, if anybody just happens to zone out whenever we're doing all these plugs, just go to RevengeOfTheSith.com because we're going to be tweaking that. So that front page is going to have everything we tell you every day at some point.
Right.
Bam, right there for you. So RevengeOfTheSith.com.
Guys, we'll be right back.
Support for Pawnee Community Radio comes from listeners like you and from the new film, The Shadows of Seven Heads, the dramatic tale of an Israeli soldier who falls in love with conjoined Palestinian sextuplets. Out soon from Focus Features.
Welcome to Thought for Your Thoughts. I'm your host, Derry Merbles, sitting in for Nina Joplin, who is touring the country performing a spoken word opera about pear-shaped women. My guest today is City Council woman Leslie Knope.
It is a pleasure to be back, Derry. Your show last week on dolphin lactation was just riveting radio. Derry, my team and I are trying to build a park. And we need input on the design from you, the citizens of Pawnee. So I guess I'm here to send out the bat signal.
A bat signal, for listeners who might not know, refers to the children's character, the Bat Man, a strong gentleman who fights crime nocturnally.
That's correct. Well put.
Coming up after the break, movie reviews with Ken Tucker, who is filling in for David Bianculli, who is in New York filling in for Ken Tucker. Leslie, would you like to introduce the next segment?
Okay. Now it's time for Jazz plus Jazz equals Jazz. Today we have a recording of Benny Goodman played over a separate recording of Miles Davis.
Research shows that our listeners love jazz.
You know, Marsh was bringing it up during the break, but he goes, if they know they sound like that, why do they keep doing it?
Yeah, you know you're like this. So why do you guys prop up NPR and do this?
Well, second hour, guys, thank you for staying with us. We
Hi.
appreciate it.
Hello.
So make sure you do your thing and like the show no matter where you're watching it.
Sign up for the Patreon. Sign up for the locals.
Yes.
Sign up for both.
Yeah, do it. Do it right now. We'll wait. We'll do anything anyway. Did you see Mr. Hasan? No. Hasan Bing Bong?
Former Twitch streamer, Hasan.
Check it out.
Did you hear?
Because of this, right?
I guess.
Look, the White House has made a commitment. The president said over and over and over, we're not going to touch Social Security, Medicare, or Medicaid. We've made the same commitment. Now, that said, what we are going to do is go into those programs and carve out the fraud, waste, and abuse and find efficiencies. Couple of examples. You know, there's about $50 billion estimated that are lost every year in Medicaid just in fraud alone. No.
That fraud is not coming from individuals, it's coming from providers. They're not tackling providers. They're not actually going after like false billing. They are trying to cut recipients, okay? It is not happening at the point of recipients. If you cared about Medicare fraud or Medicaid fraud, you would kill Rick Scott.
SpaghettiOs.
I think somebody picked a whole bouquet of whoopsie-daisies.
Hot dog.
You know, you can't say that.
You can't say. Can I just say hi? This is Ken Fresno. I play Mike Shealy, the guy who plays Mersh on Revenge of the Sis.
Too many characters.
I have said some wildly out of pocket shit on this program, as has Royce.
Mm-hmm.
We have suffered consequences for that. We've never, ever once in our lives said kill insert
anybody.
My man, there's just some things you can't do in the game, even when you're fired up, dog.
Okay? You wouldn't make Rick Scott, former governor of Florida, Rick Scott, you wouldn't make him the...
Look at his fucking psychopathic chat up there, though.
Current, what is his current office?
By the way, I like he goes, what's his current office? You don't even know what you don't even know who he is.
No.
What is he? He's the Richard Lynn Scott, is an American attorney, businessman, politician, Navy veteran, serving as the senior United States Senator.
You should have read his wiki first before calling to have him, eliminated.
Yeah, seriously. That you're really being fast and loose with the old assassinations when you're like calling out fucking, you're calling out hits on people and then going, wait, which guy is that again? I don't know. Pull him. Make sure I get the right Rick Scott. I don't know.
Senator from Florida, a seat he has held since 2019. And also, I believe this past election cycle, he was literally the f***ing head of the, what was it, like the Senate committee or something? Like the
just General Senate Committee? General Senate Committee.
Again, a guy who's...
Bro, you are so uninformed. You're so stupid, dude.
So I just want to make this clear. because I'm going to hear a lot of people, I'm sure, whining that Hasan's off Twitch. I'm sure he's going to whine about it. This guy went on Twitch.
Yeah, out of all platforms.
The most repressive platform for terms of service. And then called for the assassination of a publicly elected official whose job he can't even describe.
The
that sounds about
Republican
right.
Fundraising initiatives. The reason.
Oh no, there's more.
Why are the
There you go.
Democrats doing this? Don't they want to win? No, dude, they don't. Okay? They don't. They don't. They don't. They just want your fucking donations, and they want to maintain the same corporate hegemony. They want to, because they're funded by the same exact corporations that the Republicans are funded by, they want to look like they're marginally better than the Republican Party by saying, hey, you know, we're pro this, we're pro that the Republicans are not in favor of. Hey, we don't want to kill trans people, but also we won't do anything to fucking defend trans people. And maybe we defended trans people too much. We should also kill trans people. This stand for nothing and not do anything party is still marginal.
Bro, you're such a girl. You're such a
I
fucking
mean,
girl.
It's what he is.
Oh my god. You know, a lot of
He's Reddit in human form.
Yeah, I don't even know how people cover this guy. He's just insufferable.
Well, he's going to be harder to cover now that he's not on Twitch.
Yeah, good point.
Dude, did you guys see the other clip that came out of him? Like, not as spicy as this one, but he went on this like anime like podcast thing, and like immediately started talking about hanging out with the Communist Party of Japan, which is like totally fucking illegal. And both the hosts who live in Japan were like, "Whoa, hey, oh, haha, maybe let's not do that."
That's funny. That's hilarious.
It's like one of them was like, "Yeah, my visa kind of depends on it."
Oh my god.
Fear is growing among undocumented.
Sorry, that's not the one I meant to play. Here we go.
And off the top at 5:30, caught off guard. A South Florida woman now concerned after seeing the Tate brothers arrive here in South Florida. The woman has made some serious allegations against them. Good evening. I'm Jim Barry.
And I'm Naja Sherman. Thank you for joining us. CBS News Miami's Ted Scouten joins us from Hollywood with what this woman claims happened to her. Ted, you spoke to her attorney.
Yeah, and her attorney said at this point her client...
Okay, Fez.
What is this? It's like if Fez had no personality.
is frightened.
Dude, they were just like, Ted Scouten is in Hollywood, Ted!
Yes, hi. Yes, so I'm here in Hollywood.
today, but there's a lot of legal wrangling going on in this case. Both sides right now calling themselves the victim, and both sides.
Tate brothers, muscles, really
It's
scary.
like Big A. It's like Big A fucking doing the news. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Also saying that they feel intimidated. When Tate brothers Andrew and Tristan arrived in South Florida Thursday morning, a woman who accused them of attempting to sex traffic her to Romania, known as Jane Doe, was caught off guard.
It's a mystery to us. To be honest, it was frightening to Jane Doe.
Danny Pinter is her attorney from the National Center on Sexual Exploitation. Just before landing, the brothers filed a temporary restraining order against Jane Doe, saying uncovered text messages.
Unfortunately, we have to dominate when we are being accused of sex trafficking credibly by these women. The way you dominate them, Tristan, you know this is, you go in and you file restraining orders and injunctions. Is this like the stupidest thing Trump could have done right now?
I mean, he didn't do anything.
His administration was the ones that reached out to Romanian authorities and kind of said, hey, let the boys come home for a little bit.
Threats of violence.
This was a Trump blunder. This was Trump repaying debts to people because for some reason, and I don't know if maybe Andrew Tate's got some kind of fucking Muslim version of what Epstein had going on, but I don't know if Tate's got dirt on these people or what. I don't know why so many people are propping him up.
Influencers with millions
Well,
of
Mersh,
followers.
irregardless, this woman's accusations don't hold water.
Water. Is he like a CIA Epstein?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, that's what it
So
seems
Epstein?
like.
No,
Epstein
was Mossad. This
I'm
feels
sorry,
like
what's the
I'm sorry, it's tomato.
Yeah, what's the difference between the CIA and Mossad?
But you shut up and fucking just
Sorry, Jewish CIA.
It's weird to have
CIA.
This was like they said, look, we got to replace Jeffrey Epstein, right? But making him Jewish was a little too over the top last time. You know what I mean?
Followers and former world.
Hear me out,
kickboxing
guys.
champions.
Jeffrey Epstein, but sexier.
They returned to the U.S. after authorities lifted their travel restrictions. In December,
It's just like Romania is just becoming a new Epstein Island, except you're going to run into like Sneeko.
Because of some irregularities. However,
Yeah,
it remains open.
I'd like
Andrew
an
was also
Epstein
charged
hold the cheese, well done, no chin.
with rape. He claims
You know,
that
Johnny Somali's been to his island 12 times. I want the Andrew Tate flight logs, okay?
Yes. they're the victims.
I think my brother and I are largely misunderstood. There's a lot of opinions about us.
Actually, no. A lot of what I know about you came out of your own mouth.
Things that go around about us on the internet.
In their defamation
Everything I hate about Andrew Tate came out of his own. Am I wrong?
No. And by the way, I don't even buy a lot of any of the sex trafficking shit, to be honest with you. I just don't like them. Like, you know what I mean? It's just that this alpha male.
I agree with Royce, but I also believe the sex trafficking stuff.
They kind of did.
They literally admitted to sex trafficking like multiple times before they became huge fucking celeb. No, but like before people started, you know, the bigger you get, the more people start looking into you. And honestly, the only reason they're having all these trials and shit is because they openly bragged about, I moved to Romania so I could openly sexually traffic underage women. Like, there's videos of it. It's insane when you see the voluminous amount of videos of them just saying it. And you're like, well, I guess we should have a trial about it then.
Step 2 of his online courses was literally make sure you take her passport.
Yes.
Okay, well, so what? So
I forgot.
Let's not all the bad ideas. It's not all bad ideas, Virgie.
Virgie's reminding me, yes, in addition to sex trafficking and all this stuff, allegedly, he taught not a class, he taught a master class on how to sex traffic.
Yeah, business school.
He's an artiste.
Is a serial extortionist and blackmailer who preys on successful men. That Andrew and Tristan are the latest victims in her trail of terror and destruction.
Jane Doe argued that this civil case was filed in an attempt to intimidate her as a witness, and she has now been asked to provide additional testimony in the Romanian case and feels afraid to do so because of this lawsuit and other.
Why would you be afraid to do so? Look, man,
Your Honor, I want this complete case thrown out, okay? It's impossible for me to traffic when they're property. These women were my property. You can't have my coffee table, which costs $13,000, by the way. You can't have my $13,000 coffee table testify against me in a court of law.
And I already have a problem. There's no Bugattis on Turo. So I had to settle for a Lamborghini.
On tour. Yeah, unfortunately, I am pretty down right now with my trial. I had to lease this thing.
Well, here's somebody they can't traffic because it would be just too heavy.
Have you been dying to eat at Yak and Yeti at Disney World's Animal Kingdom?
No.
You could, like on a container ship, you can only fit like 4 of these per container.
Yeah.
You weren't sure if you'd fit. Hey everyone, we're plus-size park hoppers. We range in sizes from 2X to 5X. Make sure you like this video and follow us from our plus-size Disney tips and tricks. On this episode of If I Fit Size Sits...
If I plops, I slops.
Yay. If I plops, I slops.
If I plops, I slops.
We had dinner at Yak and Yeti. This
If
restaurant
it breaks, the earth shakes.
I can't wait to see what gluten-free menu item she's going to order.
in Asia with an animal kingdom and serves Asian-style cuisine. The seating here consists of mostly chairs without arms. There are high-top
chairs without arms, baby. They can sit. They can sit.
You know, it really makes me imagine, like, you know, you ever just like read some of the world's funniest like collections of like random Yelp and Google reviews. It's always funny to see like, and you can always tell what kind of person is complaining because they'll be like, I gave it 3 stars. The food was good, but the place was very cold. And then you're like, oh, I was like an old Jewish person, you know. But if it's like, oh, the chairs had arms, you know, it just reminds me like, oh, you're fatty. Okay.
chairs with arms located at the bar. There's also seating available upstairs, and there is an elevator to get there.
Thank God, because like I've been to restaurants where you have to go up 1 flight of stairs.
That's crazy. What am I, a triathlete? I can't do that.
As for food, they have a very extensive menu with plenty of...
So we ordered everything.
option. Making a reservation is definitely
You're getting fatter.
recommended, and it was a little difficult to find this one. We actually ended up getting one last minute after looking for weeks. The absolute star of the show here are these ahi tuna nachos. The base for these are wonton chips, and the texture is chef's kiss.
Oh, that's health food because it's fish, guys.
Can I be honest though?
Yeah.
That sounds tight.
I'd eat the shit out of that.
Sounds
I would
tight.
eat the shit out of
I'm
that.
not a big
tuna
fish
was
guy,
No,
but I would
tuna's
definitely have a couple bites of
Super
that.
fresh, and the wasabi aioli
Yeah, we'd
was
like the
delicious.
ahi
We would
tuna
honestly
nachos
go-
for the table. Yeah, each person at the table would like an order of ahi tuna nachos,
Yeah,
please.
is there? Am I something being lost in translation
Yeah,
here?
seriously.
Go here just to get those nachos. For entrees, Ashley got the Cantonese pork belly bowl. This came with a fried egg and chili
That looks pretty good too. I'm not gonna lie.
crisp on top. She said that the noodles were chewy and flavorful, and that the pork belly was perfectly glazed.
Well, I'm sorry. You don't call your
Who's
friend
here?
that.
Come on, the pork
Come
belly.
on. Don't call your friend that. That's
Yeah.
fucked up, man.
Bet she likes her pork belly glazed. Am I right, boys?
Hey yo, hubba hubba.
Bitch looks like a fucking inflated toaster strudel.
Oh.
Oh no, Mersh. I'm sorry. It's because of the cum.
Take you on a ride, make you go sue-wee.
Altogether, it was a delicious dish, and it was very generously portioned.
Dude, look at that fucking angle.
She's a generous portion.
My name is Stephanie, and I got the coconut shrimp. This came with coconut crusted shrimp, jasmine rice, stir-fried veggies, and plum barbecue sauce. The shrimp was delicious, but I do wish that there were more veggies.
I wish there were more butter on the vegetables.
And the rice was a little bland and dry.
I wish there was
Yeah.
more butter on the rice.
It's rice. I don't know if, I mean.
I bet it would have been really good with a coconut flavored rice. All
Because that had sugar in it.
What? That's another weird complaint I would notice in like a Yelp thing when you'd be like, oh, the rice was bland. And you're like, the rice was bland? Yeah, it's rice. Rice is supposed to be a base for other
it's
foods.
a vehicle for other flavors.
yeah. Rice is supposed. Oh, I got some sesame chicken with
Boom,
rice
on my rice.
Oh, okay.
Boom. Boom.
in all, we enjoyed our meals, and we definitely will be back, even if it's just for the ahi tuna nachos.
No, you're gonna eat more. You're gonna eat more than that.
I hate you.
So, Mersh.
I just want you to know that, ladies.
So, Mersh. All right. So, there is a gentleman, and I want to make sure that I pull this up correctly. There is a gentleman who, I believe, and by the way, thank you, JJ, for this. I believe will be replacing
704.
Yes, this is fresh. This is fresh.
JJ's a fucking
crazy
pioneer.
Okay, so listen. This guy is the new Dayton Hypernova. I've already screened a lot of this.
Okay.
I'm going to show you his most popular video. It only has 2,000 subs. This guy's fresh. His name is Technity. Technity. Okay.
Technity.
So,
I like it.
So,
sick name, bro.
Check it out.
Hell yeah.
My bad.
Check it
Because
out. There you go.
All right.
Okay.
Can we just free hit play?
Do what?
Because
Hold on.
I always want to.
Mersh.
Titles matter.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
I was gonna say, read the title.
Yes. This
Titles
is why it's
matter.
a new Dayton. Please read the title.
My mom is untrustworthy and complicit, I think is what he meant to say, in further genocide of Daniel, non-altruism and pettiness. Okay, good notes, good case notes.
Get ready.
So quick rundown. He's
Sure.
a 26-year-old Charles Manson looking like man-child
Gay
who lives
guy.
with this extremely Russian mom, grows weed inside the house and outside, and is just fighting with them all the time.
Okay,
That's
let's
all.
go.
Get ready.
There you
Okay,
go.
so he was holding the phone sideways, so camera Chris helped me out, and he took the video and he flipped it for me.
Oh,
So
what a
thank you.
legend.
You're gonna leave me alone?
I'm not touching you.
Yeah, you are on the phone. You're just calling Tony?
Yes, I'm going Tony to come over.
Okay.
He needs to do some shit
Do what?
to finish whatever walls.
Okay, what walls?
Then none of your business.
Wait, it's upside down.
Yeah, I think he flipped it the wrong way.
Wait, unless later on he flips it the other way.
Well, let's look. I'll look. No, it's upside down. Well, that's not helpful.
I hope he
Go to like the middle.
Camera Chris, I hope he did it on purpose.
If you did it on purpose, that's funny.
If he did it on purpose, it's hilarious. Wait.
Oh no! He just flips the camera a lot. Okay, that's okay. So he was just okay. Thank you, camera Chris. So let's keep playing the video. I'm gonna just do this one for now. Here.
Okay, what walls?
Then none of your business, okay?
In that
Whatever you made a mess.
No.
You should be paying.
No, I
paid
can
you
made it.
$200 of your work or whatever you
I give you
did.
$600 a month.
Then, but that's not for that. This
You
is
pushed
for
me into a wall. I fell down the stairs.
They what? They
beat you in this
They
house?
beat him in this house.
Oh my God, they beat
They
him in this
beat
house.
him in this house. He has a brother who beats him.
Do we need a bingo card for?
He has a brother who beats him.
We need to get the Hypernova brothers together.
My balance and I try to catch
Well,
you.
there is one thing this guy has that Dayton doesn't, and you'll see it later.
And then you kept pushing, but where? You're really not nice. You're trying to push others.
No, you're not nice.
No, I'm being nice. I
But
care. You're throwing me in a ward. That's why you tried to kill me and jab me and medicate me. No, they withheld me water, and I had to reprimand a bad nurse. And I told her I didn't want her to lose her job. That was worse. I'm saying, why are you talking over? I have right things to say. You tried to throw me in a hospital. You tried to fucking kill me on that day.
Okay.
No, Mom, are you good? What was that?
Look at the floor. Look at the house. Look at the floor. Look at the filth
that's
they live
rough.
in. Look at the filth they live in.
Hospital?
they live
Did it make anyone hurt? Do you know what happened when a diabetic person got worse? A diabetic person was with bed salads. They had no. Do you know what happens with? Why? Are you good?
I'm not. You asked me if I'm good. I said no.
I'm asking for a diabetic person not to be given high sugar or high green diets.
That's fair.
Are you good? She's trying to.
This is a mess.
Can you record me?
everywhere.
I'm trying to record me. Can you leave me alone, Mom? Mom, you threw that on the floor.
Look at the floor. Look at the floor.
I cleaned out.
No,
Watch
you
this.
threw everything
It
on the
gets
floor.
really-
Everything
you'll
was
see.
properly
Get ready.
organized and
He has something that Dayton doesn't have, and you're about to find out.
dressed. And Mom, can you stop right now, Mom? I need you to leave me alone.
Fuck, you spilled the
No,
pee.
you're throwing me there.
You spilled the pee. He has piss jugs.
Whoa!
He has piss jugs. He has piss jugs.
everywhere.
Oh no,
And you
not
walk through
piss
and
jugs.
I can clean it.
Why you pee?
No,
Why are you peeing?
Stop reading
Why
now.
you peeing in the
I'm
balls?
naked. I was weak.
Get out! I
I
said.
will. Don't
Get
worry.
out.
You're
Leave
good.
me alone.
So
I will. Don't.
His reason for the pee is coming up later.
He's got piss
And
jugs.
He has piss jugs.
Why does
Bother
he
me.
have piss
Why?
jugs?
You'll see why. There is a reason
You'll
for piss
see.
jugs.
Shit, there's a pee everywhere.
No, get me rid.
Listen. Listen, only one person in history has ever had piss jugs and was endearing. That's Ray from Trailer Park Boys.
Oh.
And none of you will
Hell
ever be
yeah.
Ray from Trailer Park Boys. Remember he was throwing them. Remember he was
The bottle
throwing them up
kids.
in the trees, and he would just throw them up in the trees and forget about them, and then they would just randomly fall out of the trees later during like people just be sitting there talking, and the fucking piss jug would fall on them from the trees.
I'll clean it right now.
No, don't touch me.
Look at the floor. Look at the floor. Look at the floor.
That's so disgusting, bro.
Okay, sleep me alone.
And he's barefoot. Oh God, he's barefoot too. Oh my
will.
God,
You
that's
get to clean
double
it.
nightmare. I mean,
Let me get my clothes.
I would be grossed out walking through this, like
Yeah.
with shoes on. But imagine having no shoes on.
Look, something sticky got there, and he tried to scrape it, but then just gave up and
Clothes.
He's only wearing a towel. He's only wearing a towel.
Hell
He's
yeah.
only wearing a towel. Look at the toilet. There's toilet. He flushed the toilet with his leg. He flushed it with his leg.
So that's why I went downstairs because I was gonna.
That's his rice. That you know what that is? That's his bathroom rice.
The shower to get
Who
my
doesn't
clean
have
water down
bathroom
there.
rice?
She sprayed chemicals everywhere, and I can't use a sink this year,
You know, the
dude.
bathroom rice wasn't very great. I found it very bland.
In my sink. Yeah, my tap water to wash my face and hands. Trying to fucking kill me.
Oh my God,
Jail,
it's
and my
everywhere,
clothes, my
huh?
Masons reprimand.
Weird that the only carpet was on the stairs.
Let's paint cards on the floor. That was so. Are you gonna do what for that?
It's his pee.
I don't know what you're doing, Mom. That's fine. Don't hurt others.
Look at the weed.
So you see the weed? Do you want to know what the piss is for? He uses the piss to water his weed plants because he says
Why?
the piss
Too
is
much
good for
nitrogen.
it.
That's not good.
He said
for,
it was good.
No, it has
Human
nitrates. You don't know.
Human
He said
piss
it was
is
good.
very bad.
He
for,
said it was good.
No.
I'm sorry. Do you have piss jugs?
Virgie.
Don't think so.
Virgie was already saying
No, it's
the
it's
same thing.
way too much nitrates and nitrogen, dude. That's way too fucking much.
No animal or human.
His weed looks pretty good, dude.
You do not use animal or human urine for soil. You can use certain types of poops, but even the wrong types of poops are bad.
I wonder how he fertilizes it.
You know, you're happy.
Pee is so
I don't want you to
bad.
hurt others. Whoa. It's not about pee
Plant life and
everywhere.
a death
That's
plant.
actually
This is the saddest shit.
Yep.
good nitrogen. It's good for the soil. Beware.
It's not.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I was very weak and I had a hard time getting up and moving. It's
Yeah. He can't work either.
not a crime.
By the way, if you want nitrogen for the soil, there's so many like all natural things that are cheap that you just mix in with your soil. There's
This is where the baking soda was. And it's
First, you piss in the bottle and you leave it and you let it become like a paste and like a nitrogen paste.
You literally
One of
you
these
could
things
just
I
get
saw-
liquid kelp.
I'm looking
The place is so disgusting that the place
room
is
that
so
night.
disgusting.
Things I still need.
that literally a broom on the floor is garbage.
Mm-hmm.
And also, there's a used vape pen.
I'm looking for my
Well, if
property.
you hook
I'm
the
putting
vape
it back
pen to
where
the broom, then you got yourself a working broom again.
some of these are government documents, like this one
Oh!
here. You're trying to.
He's got
No,
government.
why are you calling the
documents.
police? No, I said government property. No, stop right now. You're looking happy. I was about to
This
take
is
a
like a
shower.
Rob
You're gonna-
Zombie
No,
movie.
you're about to block the hallway for me to walk through in my hour, and you're gonna try to molest me by. I will. No, can you go out of my room? I can't have you enter my room. I'll clean up for myself. It is where I sleep. It's where my bed.
Okay. I'm gonna show you kind
So
of.
far, so good. I'm liking this trajectory.
Okay. All right. Now this is his brother. Okay.
Okay.
My ears aren't yours to listen.
He's recording off of OBS. So here you go. Check it out.
My ears aren't yours to listen to you, Dad. Give me that thing back, please. Don't be violent. Like you're being excessively violent. Alex, if you want me to listen to you, you have to be nice. You listen to me. That's the problem.
That's what it looks like.
Whoa.
Giving you money because I wanted
Dude, Charles Manson.
you to pay mom. Dan, because I'm not sure if you're
The
giving.
premise you just said is wrong.
I'm sure now
Now check out. I want you to watch out his brother's cool parkour move. Okay, check this shit out, dude. It's pretty dope.
giving
Dan,
physical
you're
rent.
communicating.
You're in
I'm
debt.
telling you, no.
Alex,
Stop
you
communicating.
have physical student debt. My problem is how are you going to work around the student debt?
You continue to talk to me. Shut up.
Stop
Shut up. Why are you talking about my life, my debt?
No.
Get it out of your mouth. Out of your mouth.
Stop.
Out of your mouth.
Stop.
Out
Hell yeah.
of your mouth. Get
Okay.
my life
I like
out of your
this.
mouth.
I like
Yeah!
Out of your mouth.
Do it for Sherman. Do it for
Out of your
Sherman.
goddamn mouth.
Necessary.
Out of your
This
goddamn
is
mouth,
awesome.
man. Out of your goddamn mouth.
This is awesome.
Stop talking about me. About my
He doesn't
life.
take any
About
shit.
Stop hitting me.
money.
Stop hitting me.
Shit.
Stop hitting
Get
me.
your life- Get my
Stop
life
hitting me.
out of your mouth.
So I'm here giving you money.
No.
This is awesome.
What do you think? What do you think?
I say fuck Dayton Hypernova. Ooh, we got wellness checks. We got cops.
Can I?
Police come all the time.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's where I left my spaghetti.
What? You don't
yes.
like, you don't like floor spaghetti?
I didn't say I didn't like it. That's where I left it.
Ew. It's cooked.
Oh, he's
Don't-
cooked.
Don't step on my floor eggshells. They're for my weed plant.
He's walking on eggshells. Literally walking on eggshells in that house.
Boppity
I actually never used this. Like this is out, but I never used this.
take it with you?
What, your floor spaghetti?
He's Canadian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
what do we
wow.
call him?
Man,
Dayton Maple Leaf.
That sucks though, because that means with Canadian cops, like nothing's ever going to be done.
Yeah.
No. No.
They put him in a loony bin.
They're not nice.
No, I'm gonna put this over here on the
Cops
steps.
are cops, bro. That's one thing I've
want
learned.
my mom.
That transcends country.
No one's gonna trip over it. And a contractor. No, I'm saying the only people who come here is a contractor, and you still need 24
Imagine being a contractor and this is the house you got to go work.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
hours. Of
No,
notice
because
legally.
honestly, think about it. If you're a contractor, I'm not here to clean your house. Like if you were, well, I would imagine, right? If you said, "All right, I'm going to redo the bedroom," I got a contractor coming. I would imagine you would have the room cleaned out and ready to go. So they come in and start cutting carpet, and you wouldn't be like, "Oh yeah, we've just had people squatting in here for months." So you can just throw that old mattress out. It's like that's not how this works.
Before. No one. You aren't gonna trip over it. I'm not gonna
Dude,
trip
there's
over
just
it.
nails
You're
sticking out of the
overreacting.
walls.
Yes, I don't want you
And
to.
he pees in the
Can you not make fun of me, please?
And he pees in the bottles. There's a cop standing there.
Like I have a deliberate weakness, and I don't want you to make fun of people who have
A
to get up and walk.
deliberate weakness?
Yeah, he has a deliberate weakness,
Well, you don't
dude.
have deliberate weakness?
Yeah, dude. You know what, Virgie? I'm really sick. There's a deliberate weakness community out there. Okay.
I have a deliberate weakness. You know what I mean?
Black
It's like-
chicks.
I was gonna say deliberate weakness in that every time I'm like, hey, I should work out. I'm like, yeah.
I once saw
I'm weak,
a
but it's
deliberate
on
weak-
purpose.
I once saw Deliberate Weakness open for Alkaline Trio.
Oh, they were good,
Nice,
man.
yeah.
They were very good.
You're
I
making
think
fun
one
of
of the guys ended up playing in the Mars Volta.
Oh, Mars Volta's
Yeah.
great. I like 12-minute songs with no words. Those are fun for me.
Or
thing, I'm
maybe
gonna-
there's 12-minute songs and there's 4 words and they're in Spanish.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, it's fine for me because I understand them.
That's why I like At the Drive-In. It's like I like what Muse would have been like if they were on Uppers.
Yeah, exactly. They weren't clinically, if Muse wasn't clinically depressed.
You're don't touch people. No, can you respect others? Yeah, but I'm. It's
Wait, you're how old is he?
touch people. No, can you respect others?
27. We got a this is 27. This is the new Dayton, dude. I'm sorry, Dayton has been
He's got
replaced.
some shelf life to him, too.
He's got a lot of videos. He posts often.
Yeah, but I'm. It's not about.
So later on, when like a clip, like one of these fucking documentary people like takes all the clips, can you take this clip right now and be like, hey,
Nah.
we're the first people like really kind of. Well, JJ was. Thank you, JJ.
No,
to
the
play
best
it.
we could do is play a clip of your show and crop you out.
Yeah. Okay.
I go back and forth every day. Okay, but sometimes when people sleep and they have problems with weakness and they have problems with sleep, I really
problem with weakness.
But do you see now that she's like verbally trying to? She's throwing hands.
Oh my god, that cop does not look at this guy.
Oh my god.
She's throwing hands
like,
at any
"This is
kind of
not
argument.
why I
I've
became a
cleaned. I
cop."
cleaned many times before.
You haven't cleaned. You. This is after you cleaned.
At my own increments, and some of these things, they're very recent. Like this water
This
bottle.
cop has dug up bodies on a reservation, and this is more of a horror show to him.
I was using this water bottle for my kettle. Like I was not using the tap water because of the irritants of cross contamination, and my mom using that with the
irritants of cross. This guy has all the.
He's got a whole
diseases.
system in place.
stuff that the dogs ate from, so the kitchen sink isn't the cleanliness. But if I need to close the front door.
Oh my god.
This is just how do you do this?
Look at the
good. No, can I take a shower though? I need to go.
Yeah, buddy.
I need to go through this hallway.
Gladly.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. No, he went, yeah, buddy.
I need to close the front door.
There's like a trail through the garbage to walk around the house.
Yeah, how do you get through the garbage in your house? You would just walk over it?
There's no garbage on my floor.
I love the anger in his
I have a
voice.
robot.
There's no garbage.
I have a robot slave.
To invest in my social
Well, you
life and my
see,
personal
Royce,
life and my
these people pile on so much garbage in their homes that it just becomes a form of like revolting snow. And they just
I want to make garbage angels like in The Simpsons. Remember
Mhm.
that?
Yep.
Oh, let me get that. Garbage
That was classic.
angel. Simpsons.
There's a business card on the ground. Maybe this is just a big sophisticated advertisement for whoever that is.
For cleaning service.
Jeez, look at this place. We gotta do something.
Garbage angels?
What a great show.
I think March were gone for like 2 days. And
No, yeah, I remember it being like a really ridiculously short amount of time, and they just went feral.
So, what do we think? Would we like to keep following the adventures of this gentleman?
Oh, we need to. Listen, I would bump Dayton for this guy at this
Oh
point.
yeah, because Dayton's boring now.
He's
Dayton-
fading to black.
Well, man, all of Dayton's
Oh,
rogue, all
sorry,
his,
there's
the
one
rogues
more.
galleries are gone. You know.
It's like, oh, there's mumble in a room. It's like, I don't. He's beefing with ghosts. You know what I mean? Like, I like this instead.
Can you tell me what's going on?
Oof.
No. Just tell me through the window. I was talking to you through the window.
Whoa.
No, breaching my safety. I want you to take me. That's not my concern. I want to go to my family doctor, Dr. Dobrinsky, at my clinic.
Like he's mentally ill, right?
Yeah,
Wow, this fucking guy's nuts.
You know, but you guys aren't gonna hurt me or anything. You're not taking me anywhere else.
Oh God, that
Yeah, we get stopped. That's
sucks.
sorry.
It's
That's
good.
really.
Yeah, dude, you gotta make sure that your shit doesn't sound shitty, because that's not even, you can't even restore that clip. And we want you, when the cops come, we need you prepared, buddy.
Mom is a fucking parasite and she abused me, and I came back weakened from the hospital. Parentheses poisoned.
Okay.
Are you just sweeping everything in the middle of
Very,
the floor?
very hypernova-esque
You're
type.
making everything messy. You're just throwing everything on the floor. You just made a big mess.
Now digging it.
No, it's not about digging it. I have my dad's card in there. Okay. No, it's not funny. He was a gift from my dad. No, don't enter my room without unlawfully.
Don't enter my room unlawfully.
Anything here. Don't get out of my room. Ow! Don't get out of my room.
Yo, did he just hit his mom?
I think.
It was like shoving. You're not cleaning anything.
When you were in the hospital.
No. You're throwing me in rooms. No, it's not rooms. There's no hospital. It was just like, you're trying to kill people.
Okay, yeah, so he does. He lives in the basement.
Okay.
Diabetic person. Was a diabetic person high on sugar?
Damn.
With a bad insulin
Damn,
diet.
stop touching. I'm gonna call the police.
No, get away from me. No, you're entering my room.
Call police.
Yeah, because I have to take a shower. Can you leave me alone, please?
Okay, then okay, go.
I'm taking a shower.
Go take a shower.
Well,
I love that she's walking around pointlessly with a broom, but nothing's getting cleaned.
I need to take the
Just
vicinity of my
pushing
room.
it around.
Maybe
And
she
my
just
clothes
has
here. You
because
sprayed them with
nothing ever gets
chemicals.
cleaned because she has to carry the broom constantly as a defensive weapon. We should get her a second broom. That way you.
Why?
Can you stop right now?
Don't touch
No, get out of my way. You're touching my property.
Yeah, at that
Put them in
point,
the way out of the way
listen.
you wouldn't see.
At that point, right? Like if you're not going to sort through what's garbage and what's not on the floor, you get a leaf blower, right? You just come in and blow all that shit out the
That'd be
front door.
amazing.
That'd be the way to go.
Why is the lamp like that?
Leave me alone.
I'm trying to minimize damage. You're being
Minimize
reckless.
damage.
Leave me alone, I said.
That was not nice.
Look at this.
I'll clean it later, and it's fine. I can prop it back up.
Leave me alone.
I will. It's the lamppost congestion. It looks sad. I was fixing the lamp. Please be gentle.
Oh my god, oh man, don't worry. Listen, we'll get more later, but he fights with his neighbors.
He's fascinating, and he looks like a handsome, vibrant young man.
Yeah, he does. Okay, so this woman. Well, it'll explain it. Here you go.
Titled 7-year-old Karen planted herself underneath a UPS delivery truck and called the police because the package wasn't dropped off at her door.
That's a reasonable thing to do, I think.
This is.
I have a UPS
Look at
driver
this lady.
who has my stuff. He won't give it to me. I paid for it. Can you send him? I'm under his truck. Yes, he is, and I will not let him
I'm trying to
leave.
leave and she's under my truck.
I'm laying under his truck, and I will not let him leave.
This is technically kidnapping.
Yeah.
30.
At least false imprisonment.
No,
You
I'm
have to get
laying
out of
underneath
them.
his UPS truck because he will not put it on a cart or even let me help him put it on a cart. He wants to leave it on the street in front of my gate when that is not. And I said, give me my stuff, and he's not. So I'm not
gave
going
you
to
your
let
stuff.
him leave until he gets my stuff. So I'm laying under his truck.
But he
Wait,
gave you
so
your
the
stuff.
package was delivered?
Yeah, he left it at a gate. She wants him to carry it up to her house or put it on a dolly and bring it up to her gate or her door. That's not how it works.
Yeah, well, maybe if you wanted your stuff delivered at your door, you should kill Senator Rick Scott.
Yeah, have you thought about that? That's what Hasan Piker said to do.
Mhm. I mean, you got a good point. And this just in, we are suspended on Twitch.
Oh, man.
Aw, damn
This
it,
is
sorry.
back?
It's back!
Did we miss it already?
The inaugural version of human beer pong.
Florida Man Games is back.
And disgusting. All at the
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Matt
Wait,
Riddle,
is that
sir?
Matt Riddle?
Is that Matt Riddle?
That's Matt Riddle. He does live in Florida, so that would make sense.
Oh, man.
What? Not a fan?
Not of his career
You don't
trajectory.
like RK Bro? Give him credit, though. Pretty good shape still.
And honestly, a legit,
He'll kill you.
If he hadn't have been his own fucking worst enemy, he would have been a problem in UFC. He would have had a great career. He just was a fucking idiot. And he admits it.
Shane Arena, our foreign language commentator. How you enjoying your day, brother? This day.
Gay?
All
right, let's go.
Okay.
Oh, that's Busey. That was Busey.
Yeah, that was,
oh,
Mike
yeah.
Busey.
All the Florida people
Hell
really
yeah.
were at this.
I mean, Royce, it's your Olympics.
Fuck, man. I wish I'd known.
No, my Olympics are the Paralympics.
Because we said last year when we saw this, we're like, man, I want to go to this next year. But it's like, how do you get informed.
Look
about
at these women. Look at that. Look at her. 69.
nice.
But look at the double. Look at the triple scoop right there. The triple scoop ice
Yeah.
cream. Look at that.
Have you ever wanted to go to the Florida games but was wondering if you'd fit?
Are you guys ready to introduce human beer pong to the Florida Man Games? We got two.
There she goes.
Oh!
Fuck, did we miss it?
I know, man. I would have loved to.
We gotta make it a priority. We gotta figure out a way to know about this
About
before it
this,
happens. You need to market better.
You know what? Honestly, it really is on them, right? Let's see. Okay.
LA's 911 dispatch is facing some criticism tonight after a popular content creator shared his troubling experience.
The LA in a Minute creator saying it took an hour to get a hold of 911 after he discovered his
Wow, that was like 60 of you.
Wait, though. It took an hour to get a hold of 911?
Oh, yeah. This is wild. This sort of crazy.
I've heard of like 40-minute response times from the cops and shit, but an hour just to get through? Jeez.
Content creator shared his troubling experience.
The LA in a Minute creator saying it took an hour to get a hold of 911 after he discovered his home was burglarized. Eyewitness News reporter Tim Pulliam live for us in Studio City with that story and what that creator is saying tonight. Tim?
Michelle Jory, when you call 911 for an emergency, you expect to get an operator right away, but this victim says it took him an hour to report that his home had been burglarized.
My main thought was they don't give a fuck there, dude.
And I wonder, I don't know how their 911 works, but I wonder if you call 911, in LA or in some of these big cities, I'm wondering if it has, a thing at the beginning that says, is this, a murder or a rape, or is this, a property crime? And I bet if they have that and you pick property crime, they're like, yeah, we'll get to you.
Maybe. And also, they don't get to you.
Yeah, and also,
what if my wife fell in the shower? What if this was critical emergencies where 1 minute is life or death?
Popular LA influencer Evan.
Is he? Because I don't know who he is.
I have no idea.
Yeah, love it. Speaking out in frustration after his home in Studio City was broken into Friday.
Hey, I just came home from my son's baseball game tonight to this.
Evan sharing the news with nearly
You know what, Evan? You deserve it, you fucking dweeb. Is LA so fucking great now, huh?
Maybe it's the policies you voted for, and that's why you can't live in that city.
Yeah, but you guys just wouldn't understand till you lived here, man. It's so cool.
Oh, in Florida, it's
where
fine.
famous people all live.
Austin? Nashville?
1,000 Instagram followers on his LA in a Minute page. He says it took much more than a minute to get a 911 operator on the phone.
10 minutes, 20 minutes, 44 minutes, 59 minutes.
Dude, that's fucking crazy.
That is hilarious.
Finally, somebody picks up, and the representative, she was great.
Okay,
took the information. She's
take
like,
your
"We're gonna send
order,
LAPD
please."
out. LAPD came within 6 minutes. Perfect, great response time.
But it was too
Not
late.
great response time. It takes 60 minutes.
This image shows how the thieves rummaged through his drawers, ultimately getting away with a safe in his closet containing family jewelry and valuable coins.
I want to sort of utilize my platform to say, hey, what is going on? How can we improve this? What
vote
did
Republican.
happen?
It appears to be a staffing shortage.
You mean this isn't a crack team?
Recruitment and retention issue. Councilwoman Nithya Raman says non-urgent 911 calls are unacceptably long right now, as those calls and the urgent ones are being dispatched to the same operators. In a statement, she writes, "My office has been working closely with city leadership over the past few months to find appropriate solutions for this. While some new operators have been hired, progress has not nearly been fast enough. The city can and must do much more."
A non-answer. They're not going to do anything.
Of
'cause
course,
they
yeah,
can't.
we're working on things, committees, more committees about
'Cause
committees.
nobody wants to be
'Cause
there.
What we have to do is we have to have a conversation about this, and then Dave Rubin will have a conversation with somebody about that conversation.
God, I've been looking forward to that conversation like really bad too, you know?
And then we have to figure out how this affects trans people.
Welcome and thank you for joining us for the second half hour.
Hey, you got over your DUI, huh?
The Factor.
Are you
Uncensored.
kidding me? I'm Isaiah motherfucking Carey. I'm untouchable in this motherfucking town. You kidding me? If I hadn't have gone one county over, this shit wouldn't even have been a problem. Because I don't think it, by the way, that's true, because I don't think it was Harris County. He was in the bougie.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be honest with you. Isaiah Carey doesn't strike me as a man. He don't live in downtown Houston. No. He lives in that. Every fucking like Texas has mastered the art of the suburb more than any state in this country. Like in Florida, you might have a beautiful city that has like the most dangerous suburbs, whereas like every Texas city, it's always downtown's kind of a little dicey, but they mastered the art of like the suburb. It takes 4 minutes to get to, but it's like a completely different county with like he lives in.
I went to the river. I was in Tampa River because went to see a concert. I stayed over at a Marriott at the Riverwalk in Tampa.
That's a great fucking spot. I've stayed there many times. It's nice.
You know what? Yeah, the Marriott, the one that's right across the JW. That Marriott's amazing. You can walk right down to. I went to that American Social place, dude. The women in Tampa are getting hotter. At one point,
Tampa's been
but
bubbling up though. It's got some talent.
But yesterday, Marie was like, "I hate to say, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but we're reaching Fort Lauderdale, Miami levels up." And I was like, "Yeah."
Listen, it wasn't that good years ago, but I tried to tell you years ago that town's got some talent.
Oh, now
it's popping up.
Oof.
And the beauty about Tampa is, even when you're not at the Riverwalk, who gives a fuck? It's not Tampa. It's the Tampa Bay area.
Yeah.
It's one of those places that benefits from having like a GTA style map. You have like, so you got bitches like from St. Pete coming over to the Riverwalk on the right. That you're pulling all the best talent.
Court has begun to hear oral arguments in
So
the case
what
of an
kind of OnlyFans girls are we gonna have making out today?
Welcome and thank you for joining us for the second half hour, The Factor Uncensored. The Supreme Court has begun to hear oral arguments in the case of an Ohio woman, Marlene Ames.
So now we're going to have a girl come in here and give me oral. You're like, what?
As she was discriminated against at her job and demoted for being straight. According to reports, Ames applied for promotion in 2019, but her supervisor, who is gay, gave the job to another gay person on the job.
Okay,
And
but to
make
be
it even
fair,
worse-
it was director of cocksucking, and we felt like we wanted to go in a certain direction.
Ames said.
Certain direction. We wanted to go in a different direction. Listen, here at Fleshlight.llc, we take our cocksucking very seriously.
Yeah, we make the highest grade sex toys on the market. Okay, our stuff is precision, German engineering,
Medical quality.
medical quality.
We have medical quality fleshlights.
role she was currently in
The
was
boner
given
business is cutthroat. It's stiff competition.
to another gay co-worker, and then she was booted
It's like,
down.
who is that? Oh, that's Pessy. That's our director of puns. Entire
in
job
was
here.
given to another gay co-worker, and then she was booted down to be a secretary.
They demoted her from
That
her job
sucks,
except
huh?
for to put a gay guy in.
Ames's supervisor says she and two other applicants didn't adequately lay out their vision for the role that would be the bureau chief's job. This case has been labeled a reverse discrimination case.
It's just
It's just
not
discrimination.
reverse.
It's like
Which will
reverse
address-
racism. It's just racism.
As to whether white and straight Americans are forced to meet a higher burden of proof in discrimination claims. Joining us to talk.
Yeah, they are.
All the time.
Talk about it, political analyst Angela Box. No.
Come on.
I can't wait for you, the gay guy. The gay guy's. Oh, here we go.
Espinoza, a member of the LGBTQ+.
No
community.
way.
Really?
Get right out of town.
Oh, what about Titty McBaywatch?
And Judge Mike Fields. So, Judge, first of all, what are we looking at here in this case as far as potential case law?
Can I guess? This is going to be conservative-ish Law and Order black guy.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Looking at is a leveling of the playing field, according to the Supreme Court as it's comprised right now. Is discrimination irrespective of whether you're in the majority or the minority, or is it worse discrimination if you're in the minority? I think what we're poised to see from the Supreme Court is a statement that irrespective of whether you are LGBTQ, straight, white, black, Latino, if you feel as though you have been discriminated against and you can prove it, the same standard should apply.
You're right. Mersh nailed it. Retired conservative guy. You're right.
Across the nation.
Now, when we look at the 1964 Civil Rights Act entitled...
I don't. The biggest mistake ever is what I call it. It was a civil wrong act, if you ask me.
Ayo. We apologize, YouTube. We're just kidding.
And that says you have to show pattern and in practice, and basically a history. That's a burden that Ames cannot get over because she can't.
You're high as fuck again, huh?
Say there was a pattern.
Wouldn't you be? If you worked at Fox Houston.
Yeah, I'll be high.
Kidding me?
Yeah, but you have to be high because I have to get less viewers than I get now. So yeah, I'll be high.
In practice of this happening, she knows what happened to her, right?
If you're in the majority, you have to show background circumstances. You have to show that your employer has engaged in this kind of conduct, or in this instance has engaged in conduct that it clearly establishes that there was some discrimination. That's not something that a minority person has to do. They just have to show that they have been treated differently from what fancy Latin term.
It seems like the discrimination laws are discriminatory.
Hold on, I want to hear the gay guy.
This position because she was straight.
Well, I think back at the time that this happened, it's 2019, it was really the peak woke era. And I think at that time we were living in a culture of fear where people were very afraid to speak out for fear.
Man, how much work have you had done? I don't
know. Probably had a lot of work on our box, too.
Discrimination is discrimination.
Tie that shit up.
Especially when you look
I
at the
want to hear the gay
circumstances
guy.
of these.
I find it quite outlandish and a bit absurd that she's calling this like reverse discrimination. Just
Like, I don't really know any of the facts.
Did they all get high together before the show?
Yeah.
because they hired another gay person as.
That's not what she was
not what she-
claiming.
yeah, she was.
A gay person.
They literally demoted her.
What happened in the workplace?
If this was the other way around, you'd be fucking screaming from your fucking pink
Oh, yeah.
rooftops.
Why was she demoted? There has to be a reason.
There has to be a reason. Like, I'm just thinking, like, maybe she wasn't demoted for being straight. Maybe it was because she was ugly.
Yeah. I mean, look at her hair.
Crimped hair, seriously? Like,
Yeah.
what year is it? That's looks like a bay of hell.
She looks like Linda McMahon with Stephanie McMahon's old haircut.
Why she was demoted? I
You're
don't
demoting
believe
me
that.
because I'm straight, and then the guy who replaced her is like, "No, you were demoted because you're a bitch."
Oh,
seriously.
Burned her.
It was solely because she was a cisgendered heterosexual white woman.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. Dude, you know that happens like all the time. Look, I'm not saying it doesn't happen the other way. It does. But yeah, it happens that way too. The same reason they don't hire, corporations don't hire pregnant women. They won't say it's because you're pregnant, because obviously that's illegal. You cannot do that, discriminate. They'll find another reason.
Yeah.
That's the reason, because they don't want them to take maternity leave as soon as they get hired.
Look, it's theoretically illegal when I was running strip clubs not to at least be open to hiring a male bartender. It's never going to happen.
Did you ever? You never hired a male bartender?
No.
Wow, I'm reporting you.
Nope. Never hired a male bartender. I've seen some places where it works, but I'm not that. I was like, I'm not that revolutionary, dog. I'm gonna stick with the old system. But I have seen some places where you get a male bartender and it works, but most of the time you just get a chick, bro. You want chicks. I'm not gonna hire a male waiter for a strip club.
And there's a better chance a chick will become a stripper than you have more people. That makes sense. I got you.
That's why you always hire, even in a small club, like 11 waitresses. It's a very fucked up tactic, but yeah, always hire, because you're only paying them like $4 an hour, and then you hire like fucking.
And then they see how much money the strippers are walking out with, and then they want to
exactly.
do it. Yeah, that makes sense.
Just can't fathom that being the case, but.
Why can't you fathom that? You can't fathom that sometimes
retarded.
gay people are discriminatory?
I can't fathom how somebody just gets a cock shoved into his ass like that, and just is, and then goes, "Please, sir, I want some more."
Virgie, comment.
Fuck you, you're an asshole.
That's what I'm asking about your asshole. What's it like? I'm just curious. I've heard the term gaping, and Wile E. Coyote Tunnel used to describe it. Is that true?
Well, I mean,
It's
it's like
painted on.
That was the joke I was gonna make.
That's the joke.
Kill Dodson says, shout out to my buddy Hugh Janus. Love that guy. What a dick. Genocide Circus. These people are complaining, but the number of times I solve problems at a truck stop using Google Translate to pass on information is disturbing. Oh, yeah, dude. All the time. All the time. We are fucking done.
That was a good show.
Hell yeah.
No, it was a great show.
I think it was good.
It was good. It was.
I don't know why you have to.
I mean, wait, are we comparing it to our other shows, or are we comparing it to other shows?
To other shows in the internet.
Oh, this show was great.
Awesome.
Yeah, compared to our other shows, it was good.
Hey, we have that new guy though. Naughty. Dayton Maple Leaf. We have him. Pessy, you're gonna be on next.
Yup.
Virgie, you streaming tonight?
Yeah, doing something. I have no idea what.
Nightwave Merch?
Yeah, I'll be there at 10 o'clock tonight. You guys better be there too.
Daywave tomorrow, 10 a.m. Check it out if you're up. And if you're not, get your shit together. All right, guys, we're out of here. Bye.